Have you ever seen a queer riding a steer? No? Well, welcome to the World Gay Rodeo Finals, where members of the LGBTQ+ community and some straight people compete for buckles and bragging rights in the shoot. The International Gay Rodeo Association is the authoritative body on gay rodeos in the US and Canada, promoting Western culture, anti-discrimination in the rodeo, and benefiting various charities and organizations. Everyone is welcome to compete in all events, regardless of age, race, gender identity, or sexual orientation.
Sure, my name is Andy Piper, he, him. I competed in steer riding, bull riding, wild, drag race, and goat dressing.
Hey there, my name's Jennifer Vrana. I go by she, her, hers. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I competed in 4 events this weekend. Calf roping on foot, shoot dogging, steer deco, and our next event coming up is the wild drag race.
My name's David Lawson, and I'm competing in 10 of the 13 events.
Desiree Grunwald, and I'm doing roping on foot, steer dogging, and flags.
This is a rodeo for everybody.
Justin right there. He's on the back of that horse and he's staying on today. He's flopping all over, but it looks like.
The best way to get started in rodeos is through roping events. Roping a running calf is an essential skill for moving cattle, and most learn how to from a young age. From bottles on the wall to the horns of a baby cow, here's where skill rings true. When calf roping on foot, the contestant stands in the roping box just to the side of the chute. The door is open, the calf runs out, and the roper must snag it quickly. The quickest roping time wins, so fast hands and lasso accuracy are required. Sometimes, though, the narrow window to act is too narrow, and the calf gets away. Roping horses can go for up to $10,000. This is due to them having to not only be trained for riding, but to also face the cattle. Breakaway roping horses have to keep their cool with the baby cow running around them, as the rider attempts to snag it. Ropers must lasso the calf tight enough, so that when it runs, the end of the rope breaks away from the saddle horn where it's tied. The teams are allowed 2 ropes in case the first one misses. The second loop is often referred to as the money loop, as it tends to have a higher success rate. Team roping is the most dangerous of the roping events, as collisions, tangled ropes, and extra stressors for the horses all add up to a more perilous environment. One header and a heeler make up the 2-person teams. The header's job is to rope the calf's horns, while the heeler snags the heels, then turning the horses to face it and pulling the rope taut. Losing your fingers is a real threat with this process. But who decides if a run is good and what the time was?
My name is Rick Jones. I'm a judge here at the IGRE Rodeo, and I'm from Oklahoma. I've been a judge here for 30 years. Our responsibility is to keep the rodeo moving in a fair and kind of like dust. You see us, but we're really not there.
One change from the regular rodeos is that pride flags are often used as signals for the judges in certain events. Because why not? It is the responsibility of the area coordinators to ensure the safety of all beings in the arena, including the animals. They direct the volunteers and royalty who help set up the courses so that everything is legal and safe. Meanwhile, the chute crew are performing an equally important job, getting their livestock ready in the chute box.
My name is Lisa. I have no pronouns.
And my name is Sandy. I'm a girl, damn it. We both work in the chute crew. We've been doing it for 18, 19 years. The first responsibility is the safety to the contestant. If there is a problem, then we need to be there to yank them out. But also, we let the bulls in, we let the bulls out, we watch the people fall off, and then we do it again. We're going to do this until I die.
I'm going to retire.
The quality of horse and rider is put to the test in speed events, where the team must follow a prescribed pattern as fast as they can. These competitions include flag racing, barrel racing, and pole bending.
Pole bending is my most favorite event, yes. So it's similar to slalom skiing. There are 6 poles in a straight line. They're 21 feet apart. They're 21 feet from the timer to the first pole. It's a speed event, so you run in, you're going as fast as you can. You're gonna run all the way down to the end, weave through the poles, weave back through the poles, and then run out.
Nice ride today, Andy. Spot right now, we're looking at Charlie Colella. He's a past world champion in this event. Sadler, Texas cowboy. Born in Illinois.
Of course, not every horse wants to behave. This is one of the challenges of these events, as both horse and rider must be willing to give their all. In barrel racing, the team must complete a Cloverfield pattern around 3 barrels, with a 5-second penalty if one gets knocked over. Tight turns are an essential skill for success, as is the poke's ability to hold on. Running starts are allowed, though not required, and the final straight push to the finish is pivotal, as they're going to make up seconds that were lost on turns. The hand-eye coordination of a rider is emphasized in flag racing, where the team must pick up a flag from the corner of a triangle setup, race around the end pole, then drop the flag in the bucket on the last corner. If the bucket gets completely knocked over, the run is voided, and the rider gets a no-time score. What's a queer event without a little camp? Camp is defined by something being so exaggerated, outdated, and often ridiculous, but still loved and adored. From putting underwear on goats to riding a steer in cheap drag, the camp events and gay rodeos are often the fan favorites of both competitors and spectators. Steer decorating features a 2-person team. One holds the rope on the steer's horns, while the other ties a ribbon onto its tail. After the ribbon is on, the rope must be removed to finalize their time. The real danger is the possibility of getting kicked by this 800-pound animal. So why do this silly competition? Well, winners can receive around $1,500 for this event alone, making it worthwhile time spent. The new royalty are given a great honor during this event, sitting on a cinder block to act as a goat anchor for goat dressing. One team member grabs the goat and holds its legs in the air, the other slides a pair of briefs over the back legs. Then both must cross back over the starting line to finish. It's so enjoyable that not only do some of the competitors dress up, but the judges often do too. A spectator even asks to buy one of the official pickers. The most iconic of all gay rodeo events is absolutely the wild drag race.
Wild drag will always be my favorite event because it was the first event I started in 1992. I was grabbed out of the crowd at the dance to do this event with 2 cowboys from Phoenix, Arizona. We took first place both days, and I got hooked. I had no idea there was ribbons and money and buckles, and next thing you know, I'm traveling all over the country doing this. But what I love about this event is it pulls people together. So you have a team, and I'm a huge team person because none of us does this alone.
The cowgirl of the team pulls the steer out of the chute, then tosses the rope to the cowboy. The two must get the steer across the marked line, where the drag hops on and must stay on as it crosses back over the line. Fastest time wins. The big problem is that the steers are as stubborn as they can be. Moving them to the right position is a true team effort. It can even lead to injury. These cattle are not safe animals. The drag is typically cheap from thrift stores or raiding mom's closet. The teams will often create a whole group costume, since there is also a costume contest to go along with it. It's so fun, the judges and shoe crew will even dress up, making this the iconic event it is.
Ooh, that could be dangerous. Good job.
The most dangerous opportunity for glory comes in the form of rough stock events. Shoot dogging, steer riding, and bull riding are open to all gender identities, whereas most rodeos across the nation only allow male competitors to ride.
My favorite is steer dogging. That's where you get in a chute with a steer, and you grab him by the head, and then you call for the gate, and you got to get him past this line, and you got to make doggone sure you can throw him down. Fastest time wins. It's my favorite event.
These steers have their own plans though, and earning a time is harder than it looks. While it looks like the steer's neck might break, they have high connective tissues in the necks, giving them very strong and tough muscles. There is no pain, and they just walk away safe and sound. The same can't always be said for the doggers, though. You can't jump on a bull right off the bat, so most start their riding careers in steer riding. A steer is a castrated male cow, which reduces the aggression often shown by their older, uncastrated brothers. Safety is still of the utmost importance, though, and the role of protecting the rider goes to the bullfighter, a skilled and experienced person who will get the rider off in an emergency, and quite literally stand between them and the bull or steer. The ultimate event for any rodeo is bull riding, a true testament to skill and courage.
So bull riding is basically you have a bull in the chute, you're tied in with a rope, and you have one hand that you're allowed to tie in with, and you got to hang on. In this association, you hang on for 6 seconds, and you can't touch the bull with your free arm.
The real danger from bulls come from their stubbornness and aggression. They don't want to follow the rules, and sometimes they won't. The final score comes from the rider's performance combined with that of the bulls. A bull that doesn't buck may be easy to ride, but it won't give a good score.
Just never doubt what you can do. If you want to do it, go for it. It's always worth a shot.
So I grew up in New Jersey, and New Jersey has the longest running professional rodeo in the United States at Cowtown. All women were allowed to do is barrel race. That's what I was used to. So to be able to come here and see female steer wrestlers, over the years female bronc riders and bull riders, and it's just, wow, it's where I get to be the tomboy in the rodeo arena.
With controversy clouding over transgender athletes in women's sports worldwide, it's nice to watch something that disregards gender norms to create a welcoming environment.
It's a good feeling because we come from Arkansas, so it's a little bit forthcoming up here than it is down there, but it's a good feeling.
This is our family, away from our family.
Yes, pretty at home.
This is not diverse to me. This is family.
You know, it's for some and it's not for others. That's a decision you have to make for yourself.
There are plenty of people around that'll help you, but you gotta get in first. You gotta be there and be willing, be open.
Very few professional sports allow women, men, and other identities to choose their gender category and compete in all events possible. Because here, it's not about who's the strongest, fastest, or toughest. The winners are the most skilled at what they can do. Hard work and dedication will win the rodeo, and any person can do that. Now, the doors are closing, the horses are led away, and the winners are heading home. But for many, their heart is still here at the gay rodeo.
But we also are can we start over? Because this is terrible.